Well, first of all, you got to fire. You got to fire the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, and you got to fire this. I mean, obviously, you're going to bring in a new Secretary of Defense, but any general that was involved, general, admiral, whatever that was involved in any of the DEI woke, it's got to go.
As we come on the air this Friday night, a major purge at the Pentagon is underway. President Trump has just fired the highest-ranking military officer in the country, who still had years left on his term, along with several other top military officials. Air Force General Charles C.Q. Brown, who was serving as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, was just dismissed publicly, at least via a social media post by Trump. That's how we found out that Brown's 40-year distinguished career in the military was over, and a long-rumored move that may be shocking but is not exactly surprising based on our reporting. Just hours ago, General Brown was at the southern border assessing the military's progress and fortifying sections of the border wall. He was the successor in this role. You'll remember the person who served before him, General Mark Milley. That was who Trump handpicked, actually, to be the Joint Chiefs chairman in his first term in office. Things deteriorated from there, but Milley continued on in this role under President Biden. Now, in this post tonight, when we read it closely, the president gave no reason for why he is ousting Chairman Brown from this role, only thanking him for his service and announcing his replacement. More on who that replacement is in a moment. But behind this decision, we know Trump had been weighing replacing C.Q. Brown for months. Last November, then Fox News host and now the current Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, gave this reason for why he thought Brown should be fired.
Well, first of all, you got to fire. You got to fire the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, and you got to fire this. I mean, obviously, you're going to bring in a new Secretary of Defense, but any general that was involved, general, admiral, whatever that was involved in any of the DEI woke, it's got to go.
Now, that was before Hegseth had been nominated to be the defense secretary, accusing the four-star fighter pilot as being, quote, involved in any of the woke DEI. It was quite a contrast to what we saw and heard from Secretary Hegseth weeks later when he said he was looking forward to working with Chairman C.Q. Brown, who saluted Hegseth's motorcade upon his first arrival at the Pentagon in January. Now, to put this in perspective for you tonight of this firing and what this means and how unprecedented this is, a prominent retired four-star general expressed serious dismay over this to me, given the top military advisor has traditionally remained in place despite how administrations change from party to party. This general told me tonight that this move, firing C.Q. Brown, is, quote, sadly political and tragic for our nation.